Hey, it's Scott and Bart with the Scotch Test Dummies. We got us a new whiskey to try.
You kind of started on me. I was roaming around. It's Roaming Man from Sugarland. It's a Tennessee cast strength straight rye whiskey.
Let's test it.
We're going to test it Tennessee style.
Bart's a Roaming Man style.
Love it.
You've got a Scotch God shout out. Why don't you
Yes.
let me do that?
I'll let you do that. I like taking that box off.
Bart was perplexed.
I was intrigued.
Bart was perplexed by the box.
I was perplexed because look at
couldn't
this.
figure
It
it out.
looks like, okay, somehow there's a shelf and this box sits up on the shelf. So we had the bottle out. I wasn't really paying attention. Didn't give it a lot of attention. All of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck? How is it going all the way down?
Oh, that's a short box.
I'm like, short box. How's it even fit? How does it fit? And then I was like, oh, I think I figured it out.
Simple things for simple minds.
That's a marketing genius that did that. And look how much time it made me spend on the box and the packaging. And I like all the gold copper anyway. All right, powered by plants. I love this comment, so I clipped it. Powered by Plants says, I'm officially now a Scotch god. Love it. Even though I'm more of a bourbon guy, I've definitely learned so much about Scotches, parentheses, and other world whiskeys, yes, in parentheses, from the dummies. Hello. I bought my first Scotch in a long time the other week, and it was very tasty. It's very tasty. Did you get that part?
You know, you don't have to ad lib. Just read the comment.
Tasty. There ain't no ad libbing. What's
You
the ad
threw
lib?
in a hello. Look at
I
that.
said the parentheses. I like that comment. Usually you're the comment reader.
I read the comment.
When I read
I
it,
pause for dramatic effect once in a while.
when I read it, you feel like Powered by Plants is sitting right here.
What was the one comment you was reading? It took you like 10 minutes to read it. Oh, it was when the guy wanted you to...
On the board game deal.
He gave you the correct... Or he did it in Spanish for you. Because your wife is Puerto Rican. So he gave you this
Thank you, Mike.
paragraph in Spanish for you. He wanted you to read it on there. And you kept like ad-libbing.
Yeah, I go off script. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe I go off script. I'd be a terrible actor. They'd be like, just read the lines.
I know, yeah, exactly.
I'd be more like Robin Williams. There you go.
Or Joey and Friends. Noodle soup.
Joey's a genius.
No, the line is just soup. Noodle soup. Joey, the line is noodles. Soup.
I'm going to say Robin Williams.
Was he done? Was that it?
That was it. There was another little paragraph, but it went off on a tasting note.
Well,
so I'm not going
it went into
note.
it went into the distiller's cut, which the last Scotch shout out we did during Jim Beam.
Right.
Also, I think it was the Jim Beam repeal batch. We had a comment come up about the distiller's cut as well.
Sure, a lot of comments on that.
Yeah.
By the way, I've got both our brand new Cask 4 coin out here, but this one's mine, so you're not going to be able to get it. It's my 57 Chevy. And Aqua Vitae gave me a match number 57 Aqua Vitae Whiskey Evangelism coin. So I got both of them out.
I just went to smell my coin for some reason.
All right.
Now,
so this is
Cask 4 coins pre-order is still up for a short time yet. If you've got a Cask 3 coin and you want the same number, you can still order the same number in Cask 4. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com and order that. You'll get a free 4x6 picture autographed by us.
What?
With the coin.
Sounds unbelievable.
Well, we usually use the coins in the show.
Sure.
We're like, oh, I've got 4
Not
left.
yet.
And
Not
then we
yet.
sell it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
with the pre-sale and the promise of the 4x6 print in place of that.
Pre-sale is going to be up in a bit, though. Jump in now. Okay, Roaming Man. This is cast strength. It's not watered down. It's Tennessee straight rye whiskey. This is batch 5. They just pre-sold batch 6. We were looking online. We believe they're sold out of that already. But as of like, I don't know, April 2017 or whatever, whenever in 2017, they're putting out a lot of batches, but they must be pretty small in bottle number. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we're assuming it's just the pre-sale because nobody is stocking it online. They do say that Bounty Hunter Wine, which is in California, and I've ordered from them in the past, will have this.
Cool
it's not
name.
showing up on their website yet.
That's Star Wars-esque.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter Wine.
Mm.
By
By the way, 61.47 ABV. Yeah.
You say
that's what I
Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
No, I didn't say where.
Sugarlands Distilling?
Yeah. Small batch, pot distilled, cask strength. I like all those words, especially when they're put together on a bottle.
And they sent this to us as
They
well.
did. This has been sent to us, full disclosure.
Well,
So,
I'm assuming they sell 750 milliliters.
yeah, I don't know.
This is a 375. They do put a lot of information on the side here about there's 5 different barrels that were married together for this. It's a minimum of 35 months old.
Number 3 and number 4 char.
Barrel type is American White Oak.
Barrel size is 4x25 semicolon. I think that's what that is.
Yep.
1x52 gallon.
So 4 25-gallon barrels and 1 52-gallon barrel.
Average evaporation 28% with a 375 milliliter bottle.
Batch 5.
Yeah.
Batch V.
So I love all the information. Yep, batch 5. I love all the information put on the bottle, and it's very touchable. They even have their mash bill on here. 51% rye, 45% corn, 4% malted barley. Bottle number 768, American White Oak. I love all that. Transparency is phenomenal. Love it. All right, what do you get on the nose?
Smells like more of a bourbon than it does a rye. It's very
You know
rich.
what? That's funny you said that. That is exactly what I thought. I was curious what you were going to say. We haven't talked. We've each sampled separately. Now, not nearly as surprising. I will tell you, this is the first time I noticed the mash bill was on there.
Yeah.
When it's 51 rye, 45 corn, 4% malted, I could see why I'm picking up those bourbon notes.
Yeah. But 51% rye is still
But I
high.
get that pepper. I get that little cracked pepper that gives it that rye note. But
Strong.
this is a straight rye with a bourbon touch. Boom.
I get just really the oak, brown sugars, cherries, maybe some orange.
I'm going to try a drop of water, but I'm going to explain what I just got. I get that rye open. So a little spark, pepper. It kind of hits a few bourbon notes with the caramel and the vanilla. And the finish lingers. Still lingering to the point where right now I'm getting that butter cream in the finish. With a weird pepper spark still sitting on the roof of my mouth. And then the butter still kind of in that re-inhalation that I do.
It's like a butterscotch corn.
Right. It's like a
butterscotch cream corn.
Yes, the cream corn is what I get on that kind of, but I see what you're saying with butterscotch.
Rye, and still really just mild notes of rye. Not like rye forward or rye punchy
I
in
agree.
the face.
The open's definite rye. Then it moves into what I think of as a strong cask strength bourbon with those vanillas, caramels. And then it pulls back out into those buttery, creamy kind of sensations.
Black pepper.
And
Astringent.
the pepper's what I get with the rye. Here's the other thing. 0 dill. I get no dill in here at all. Matter of fact, I reached down and pulled up one of my other ryes that I really like just the other day, and because I sampled this and I thought, you know what? You know what it was doing? I was getting so many bourbon notes. I'm thinking, man, I haven't had some ryes in a while. Maybe my tasting profile's off. So I grabbed a couple ryes, sampled them, and I was like, wow. First of all, the other ryes I grabbed seemed, well, they weren't cask strength. I didn't grab the 1776, which probably would have held up with the ABV, but there was some dill in one of the ones I tried, and I noticed real quick, no dill in here. I know some people like the dill.
I almost got like a white grape or a kind of a vermouth type finish. Almost reminiscent of Yippee-Ki-Yay. Which, I mean, there's none of that going on. No vermouth casking or anything like that, right. I don't think.
Well, they'd probably have it on that label.
Yeah.
That label's got everything on it. That's one of my favorite things. I'd seen some of the detail, but I must have been covering up the mash bill because I'd looked at it. And then I noticed the mash bill was right there.
They'll say non-chill filtered as well.
Yep. And the staves are air dried.
Okay, 35 months. All of the white dog is gone. I mean, I'm not getting any youth. It does not taste. If I didn't know it was 35 months old, I'm assuming 5-6 years probably. At least as rich as it is, as much of the oak has been extracted.
And it says 35-month minimum. So, yeah, age at bottling. They even got, they've got barreled 5/29/2015 and 3/27 of 2015.
Good oak, good blending of all the notes. It's delicious.
And that number 4 char, I know a lot of people dig that. This is number 3 and number 4.
Mm-hmm. And it does get warmer in Tennessee, not as warm as it does in Texas, where 35 months is almost as long as you can age something.
We found that out. So there's some stuff going on here. I've added a drop of water.
I was very surprised by it. We've had, some smaller craft distillery stuff that's young and it hasn't developed real well.
Add more water.
They're doing exceptional.
Right. Lick. Run your tongue along the front of your teeth. Are you getting a lot of sweetness?
I was going to say chalky, and I got some rye there finally. A little bit more rye.
And I'll do that because I'll pick up that rye sweetness, but I don't really get a rye dough or anything like that. So that's where this is unique. That's why I grabbed some of the ryes that I have sitting back there, just to do a little, not a head-to-head comparison because my ABV wasn't even close on the two that I looked at. But
this reminds me of Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye.
All right, so I'm going to pull up. I don't have the toasted, but I've got their straight rye. Take a little. Let's put a little bit in here just to. We don't have the toasted here, but that's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, and it's higher.
It is. This is
47,
42.4. So we're not going to be anywhere near the strength.
Let's see.
But see what's going on. We really would need their toasted.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of similarities. Just weaker on the Michter's.
Weaker.
Flavor profile pretty close. A lot more packed in.
A little more richer.
Yeah,
but that could be 60. So that's interesting.
61% ABV.
And,
very good.
And the disclosure is through the roof. Can you imagine if every bottle came like that?
Yeah,
I
think it does. I think it does.
No, not just. I'm talking like every.
Every bottle. Yeah,
every bottle. I know theirs do. I'm 92.
Yeah.
It's good.
Very good. Very surprising. Unfortunately, I don't know what the price point is.
Right.
It didn't show online. And like I said, this was sent to us, but
I didn't know what to expect. I did not know what to expect. And the disclosure on the back, the taste on the front, I've added a lot of water in this, just trying to bring her down, see if I can get this power on this. This punch is impressive. I'm going even more water.
Yeah, boy, there's a lot more caramels, oaks.
So if you like bourbons, you're going to like the crossover, in my opinion, that's going on here. I know a lot of people that don't like the ryes as much. I love the ryes. If anything, the bourbons I like are bourbons with high rye mash bill. So the amount of bourbon likeness that's in here is impressive. Man.
Yeah, man. I've added a few drops of water. It's still packing a punch.
Mm-hmm.
All the flavor is still in there.
Mm-hmm.
Something just popped into the back of my palate. What is it?
I got a little bit of like those oatcake crackers that we got from Scotland. Was a little bit that I got there.
I want to say orange creamsicle as well.
Wow.
Some of the rye. Traveling dummy. Stephen Colligan.
Loving this.
He's in Ireland. You know, where they filmed Game of Thrones.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's why he sent this picture. With the upcoming release of Diageo's Game of Thrones series, he says. No ad-libbing. Tenuous whiskey link. We called the Game of Thrones.
I know, yeah. I know, way to go. Don't ad-lib. Stick
we
to
called
it.
in. That wasn't ad-libbing. That was saying what he had there.
Do great on a prompter.
We called in. Hello. That wasn't in there. I added that.
Good ad-lib.
At one of the local Game of Thrones locations. Inch Abbey.
It's impressive.
County Down, Northern Ireland. This was the location of Robb Stark's camp and is where he was declared the King of the North. A bit of history for Bart.
I think I've seen that.
But anyway, so we got a picture of the coin in the daylight at the Abbey here.
So you know what
and then we've got a shot from Game of Thrones where it was filmed right there in front
Nicely
of it.
done. Because I asked, where is the railings for the steps? And you're like, you know what? Looking at the angle, they were in front of that. But you know what else? I see a tree that isn't in the other one either. How'd they do that? Go down to the Game of Thrones. Prominent tree.
Where?
Right in the middle.
There? That's in the back.
Looks pretty, I don't see it.
Well, there's the angle.
Pretty darn low.
This is it up there.
That's low. Good stuff.
Sugarlands Distilling, Roaming Man.
Wow.
If you get a chance, if you find it, check it out for sure. They're doing a good job.
Yeah. Make more. Lots of batch 7 and 8.
Well, as long as it doesn't affect quality.
Keep the quality, make more.
Keep the quality, make as much as the quality allows.
I give them credit. They could have not done this at cask strength.
That is true.
They're doing 61.47. They could have brought it down to 43.
49% and had almost doubled their bottle.
I think I brought it down to 43% with the water added. Still phenomenal. Great the way it is. And I love cask strength.
Mine's maybe 50%. That's still good.
I know. And I love cask strength because then you can play around with the whiskey and move it around where you want it. Unbelievable. Good stuff that's going on. Great packaging. Great disclosure. And the box fooled me.
Yep. October 19th and 20th, our 5th year anniversary / gathering / birthday party is happening here in Wichita, Kansas. That's 2018.
Time's running out. So if you're traveling, you're going to want to get your tickets in, get it set. We're getting ready to open up to some coworkers and stuff.
Well, yeah. September 17th is the last day for our block of rooms. If you want the discount on the rooms, if you go to scotchtestdummies.com/events or on the events page, there's one for the 5th anniversary. There's a link on there for the hotel. It's the Drury
Inn.
Broadview downtown or something.
Yeah.
There's a link there that goes into our block of rooms only until September 17th.
Right.
Then they're opened up, and you'll have to pay the regular price for a room if you're coming.
And you're going to want to stay there because they got this like lounge front area. I just picture everybody hanging out.
Oh, they will be.
Is Matt coming from Texas?
I'm not sure on Matt.
If Matt comes, Matt turned a different, smaller hotel into like Party Zone Central. If he shows up with even a 1/5 of the bottles he brought, get ready. That alone is almost worth the trip. Completely.
That's right. Help support us on Patreon. We've had we've been invited to a couple of events
recently.
in Austin, Texas, and up in Kansas City for a kilt walk.
Ooh, we wore kilts.
Our Patreon funds really helped us get there and do
Big
those
time.
things.
Yep.
We have a couple of other offers that have come in recently for us to travel to certain places.
We may be back in Texas. Sometime soon.
Maybe Ireland.
Maybe. That one's a little bore.
We'll see.
We don't know.
Right.
Texas is looking good, though.
Yeah.
And it's only 5 hours away. Or
That's
so.
right.
Scotch it. You Scotch guy.
Cilantro.
Dummies.